I may actually use it, so there's that. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I didn't get anything, so... Okay, we'll go to Gyro Man. For absolutely no reason. This is weird. I've only went in weakness order once, and it was just to defeat Starman. And we get the happiest air theme possible in the Mega Man series. Along with the single most useless segment ever. Just an elevator of nothing and shield enemies. Whoa. Oh, right. I was going to show off the napalm bomb because I don't have to worry about... Wow, it did... Actually, okay, that kind of... Let me see. Yeah, so, I probably have already said this, but, yeah, the Buster is incredibly overpowered in this game, and it's to the point of why would you use any other weapon? And it doesn't help because, well, the weapons in this game are not particularly great, like compared to some of the other good ones in this game. But I don't think I would honestly mind them, except that I have to deal with football, so it's kind of hard to tell. I remember in Revenge of the Fallen, those things had iframes, or invincibility frames, because, well, they were apparently shielded. I don't really know why that was. It's kind of annoying. You know, if I didn't know any better, those jittering clouds actually would hide something up in there. Also, these trap enemies, which can kind of do whatever. Also, I love how you can disappear behind the clouds, but for some reason... there we go. Okay. For whatever reason, they don't disappear behind them. I don't know why. Also, this segment with the... It's kind of an elevator segment. Think Boomer Quanger, where you have instant death spikes, except sort of not really. It can be kind of dangerous, like I'm risking a lot just jumping up like this, but I've sort of done this a few times before, so it's not too bad if I can get... Oh, I didn't get a combo. Okay. Oh yeah, this would be a good place to drop a bomb on him. Death from above. Oh, you jerk! No, I'm going to bomb you to oblivion. End of story. But a pretty safe stage aside from some spikes and stuff. As far as... Oh, right, I forgot. So Gyro Man is kind of a weird case. He will do one of two things. He'll drop gyro and then try to land on top of you, and then you just need to get out of the way. Oh yeah, actually I just realized I do have his weakness, which trivializes the fight completely because you don't even have to aim. You do, however, have to time your shots at least decently well, because otherwise you won't actually kill him with every single shot, which you actually do need. Ah, pardon me. So, defeating Gyro Man, we actually do get the Rush Jet's utility, and we get the Gyro Attack. Rush Jet is more or less the same to my knowledge, while the Gyro Attack is kind of one of the best weapons in the game, actually, which I never really mentioned, but that's kind of there. Yeah, let's go Stone Man because, actually, you know, speaking of Rush, I didn't actually mention that we do have Rush Coil, and you'd be wondering, well, why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you why it matters. Don't mind the fact that, yeah, he's a pogo stick. For whatever reason, And this is probably one of the worst decisions you can ever make with Rush, is to turn him into a pogo. And not a well-functioning one, because he activates before you really should activate. Like, just walking into him activates him prematurely. But there's that. Clearly obvious path, and we get the G, which is leaving us with 2 letters left. As far as where they are, I don't remember, and they are cowards and they'll just go on their way. I should have just left Metal Mommy's babies alone, but oh well. The next one I will not destroy, as I take a chunk out of the rock. And then have a rock dropped on my head. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we got Metroids, clearly. So, Gyro Attack is really useful because you get to aim it up or down, and then it'll travel. It also uses only like one, what's it called? It uses 1 ammo, which is pretty nice. So, most of the enemies that would be annoyances, like the bats, I don't know what these are called. They're not lyrics, but they're called something else. Actually, I don't need that health. Never mind. I don't remember if those Metroids home in on you, but I'm pretty sure it's no big deal. But there's a secret here, and we have... What's this, an M-Tank? Ooh, how lucky. So, M-Tanks refill not only your health, but it also refills your energy. As far as I know, you can only hold 1 despite the fact that it says 0-1. You know, I know character limitations and programming's a thing, but you could at least program, like, how many you're allowed. I mean, I don't think it's asking too much to put, like, 1 out of 1 or 6 out of 9. Why I picked those 2 numbers, who knows? Actually, hold on. Can I... Okay, I need to not think Mag Mammal because you can't actually stand on top of those shield enemies, but you can jump over them with good precision. Pardon me if I'm yawning. I have 9 lives, so I'm not gonna grab... Actually... Okay, so this is kind of weird. Some screens have the transition, but some don't. I don't know why that is, and yeah, you can't hold more than 9 lives. So, there's that. What do I want? I want Gravity Hold, because this section's a little bit annoying because you have lyrics everywhere. Also, I don't know why that platform in particular has to, wasn't that supposed to go up, or did I just not jump right? I don't even know what happened. But, yeah, this stage kinda sucks, so if I have to edit this, I will, because it's a really terrible and boring stage, actually, because this stage lasts forever compared to, like, most of them. At least I got that back. Okay. Hey, there we go. It only took 2 tries. This has to be a really high-tech underground mine mountain place facility if it has, what is it? Spinning platforms that activate on a whim. And fortunately, these are well programmed platforms as far as I'm concerned, unlike some of the Mammal stages where it's like, yeah, we're just going to have some of them deactivate the minute you step off of them. Makes complete sense to me. And by complete sense, I mean not in the slightest. I'm going to leave those two alive because I feel bad about killing the other baby Metal. So, there's that. But once we finally get through this not very interesting stage, we get to fight Stone Man, who uses the famous Power Stone, or should I say infamous Power Stone, and he crumbles very quickly. Come on! Lag the game! We can do it! Ah. Yeah, you don't want to do that in speedrun because I'm pretty sure you'd lose precious seconds waiting for Mega Man to take your power and then jet on out of here. But by defeating Stone Man, we get one of the worst weapons ever, in theory, the Power Stone, which it can do damage, but it's kind of unwieldy, as you'll see eventually. We're going to go to Charge Man next, because I actually kind of want his weapon. And I'm not particularly interested in going through Crystal Man's stage right away. Let's grab some hold. Oh. Yeah, we just used almost all of our ammo up, and we're going onto the train, and we just happen to depart and send that train flying on the way home. It's the last train home. Get out your Lost Prophet CDs and be on your way. Ow. I love these Metal DX, XL, whatever they're called. There's also a high influx of them, which is kind of weird. Also, it seemed like I gravitated down to the hole. I don't know why that was, but yeah, that kind of happened. Does a bomb work? Yes, it does. And that rat just kind of booked it out of here. Also, eggs can sort of actually what's the word? Oh yeah, rats, or I'm sorry, eggs can jump. It's Egbert and Horton's Animal Friends, or whatever it's called. I don't have... Oh yeah, let's demonstrate the Power Stone. That's a really good idea. Which actually kind of did okay. Now, if you jump from that platform right there, you might actually be able to grab the letter A, but I didn't feel like it, so yeah, whatever. Can we skip half of this? The answer is no, we can't. Water wave. Oh yeah, I have to be further down. This is a bad idea. Help. I'm not using it. I don't know why. Ugh. Okay, there's some health. Is this the end of the stage? Yes, it is. If I die right here, that would be really embarrassing. And I'm also, I think I have enough Power Stone to work with it. At least Power Stone doesn't use up too much ammo. Unfortunately, it's against Charge Man, which it's not good against because, well, you have to wait and... You want to activate and deactivate dying-wise in order for it to be very effective, by the way. Charge Man is annoying because of all the invincibility frames he has, either by using his coal attack or by charging at you, which is the charge kick, I guess. Oop. and you want to hope that he doesn't trap you or anything like that, because it's Bad News Town. There's a certain method to his madness, sort of. But I would consider him probably one of the harder bosses to fight, because you just need to figure out where he's going to move next. Once you do that, you might have no problem after that. But defeating Charge Man, we get an actually useful utility weapon, the Charge Kick, which it's not particularly great as a weapon, but it's nice for speedrunning, I would say. And we're off to the last Robot Master, Crystal Man, which it's kind of shiny and nice to look at, I would have to say. Stage, however, is... I don't like the music, that's for sure. And I especially don't like those stupid enemies because, yeah, you know a weapon's not particularly great if it does no damage whatsoever. And then you have these enemies which oh, nice, that Power Stone actually did something. Cool. Okay, sure. 360 no-scope, I guess. But this is the main reason why I don't like the stage, because of these crystal droppers. There's no rhyme or reason as to, like, how many they'll drop, which is why you need to kind of just take this safely, or do what a lot of people do, and that's use the Star Crash in order to traverse safely, because it's a lot easier that way. I mean, I'm at least a lot more confident than I was, like, 15 years ago, or, like, as a kid, like, when I was 10 playing this at one point, where I would just... Okay, wait for it. I'm not a fan of the Crystal Joes on this stage, mostly because they just... oh yeah, I should probably go up here. So, the reason I'm not a fan of them is because they have ridiculously long invincibility frames. Which, I mean, I would say that I hate the, Electros or whatever they're called, but these ones are probably the worst. And then, speaking of bad and not very common, are these vacuum shooting enemies that I have no clue what they're called, because they're relatively forgettable because they die very easily. And oh yeah, our first appearance of new shield attackers, because yeah, we have a bomb dropper. He does absolutely nothing worthwhile, so it's nothing to worry about. Now, up there, you might be wondering, what's the point of that split path other than to avoid a useless enemy? Well, that's actually where you can get an S-Tank. And, hold on. There we go, we got the V, which means we got beat. No fanfare whatsoever. So, the actual story behind Beat, and I take back the whole thing I said about, there being no reasoning or whatever for him. After you beat Mega Man 4, Cossack thanks you by giving you, like, the plans for Beat the Bird as kind of like a symbol of goodwill or something. I'm not really sure what to call it. And if you get all the letters, you get Beat, and he's pretty awesome in this game, which works on a lot of bosses, but I'm not going to use it on Crystal Man because it's not worth it. Also, I did a nice dodge. Awesome. Crystal Man is the king of lag frames, so you need to... There's a way to cheese him, and that's by kind of sticking close and not jumping a certain way. That way, no way. That's all that has to be said. I almost wish I was playing Indonesian Artifact so that I could start controlling that one space blade or whatever it's called. Sorry, I have to cough for a second. I don't have the cold, but it was cold out today with it snowing and stuff. Crystal Eye, which is kind of a decent weapon. It's a giant orb that you shoot, and if it hits a wall, it splits into 4 or 3 crystal bits, which bounce off walls and generates a lot of lag. So, it's probably an okay weapon. But anyway, I'm going to cut this segment, and next time we were going to confront Pro Man ourselves and get to the bottom of where Dr. Light went. So, this is Metaverse. I'll see you in a moment.